Hey everyone, this is James from TDB bringing you another Inbetweenisode. Today I am going to be talking about price quality, a little bit why I just don't care so much anymore about it, or why it's a little bit more of a limited metric for myself these days. Nothing wrong with that necessarily. So PQ stands for price quality. It's apparently something that's fairly popular in kind of Taiwanese food culture, where people are kind of looking to try to optimize and get kind of the best value and whatnot for stuff. Taiwan, interesting food culture overall. Definitely kind of a place where it's possible to eat very well for not a lot of money. Street food is definitely something very big there. And for someone coming over from a country that is relatively wealthy, like the U.S., to Taiwan, which is not a poor country by any means, you can eat very, very well for the same amount of money that you'd spend here, or you can eat for a lot less too. So the PQ metric is apparently something that is quite popular among some people there in terms of just kind of getting the bang for your buck. And this is something I used to be, very into and very concerned with. I definitely have some spreadsheets. I still have them because I haven't removed them or anything, where I would put all the teas there, kind of try to separate it into age range, storage area, things like that. It's very obsessive spreadsheets. Put in the dollars, put in the size of cake, calculate the dollar per gram, and then just really try to optimize for quality for dollar per gram. And so, fast forward 10 years, 11 years, or whatever it's been. And these days, I am in a little bit of a different situation overall. First of all is I do have a lot of tea now at this point. I have acquired quite a number of tea. I still buy tea, but I'm definitely buying less overall. I'm also spending less on tea overall. I think that's pretty normal. And that's despite making, a decent amount more than I was 10 or 11 years ago. And I think, it makes sense given these things. And I've also just become less concerned with shoving everything into a spreadsheet and making the most thought through, calculated by possible. I think getting down into the weeds of like, oh, this is 35 cents per gram versus 32 cents a gram. I should hunt around Taobao, see if I can find a better deal, stuff like that. That just isn't quite as appealing to me anymore. So things like the tea hunt and whatnot, I still enjoy shopping, trying different teas, sampling teas and whichever. But I'm not quite getting down in the weeds and trying to optimize and get the absolute best price possible. So while I do think it's good to have some temp poles and perspectives, I'm overall a little bit less bothered with getting kind of the best level of tea. There's always going to be kind of another level of tea, or even like a little bit of a better deal. And I think if you kind of have FOMO about those things, then, you can really run into things. So I've just, tried and made a concerted effort not to worry about it quite as much. Buy good tea for what you can afford to. Nothing wrong with price quality, but I think given kind of life situation and things like that, I found it's more valuable for me not to worry so much about it. Of course, I'm not going to be buying like $10,000 cakes willy-nilly, tossing around money or whatnot, but I just don't care that much anymore about that. I'm more interested in kind of just getting tea that fits where I am now, which these days is like maybe smaller quantities of higher quality teas and things like that. Still drinking tea all the time. My daughter is sleeping right now, and so just cranking out this episode while I can. So thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all next time.